Hi, welcome to Mrs. Park's Algebra 1 class. Welcome to the 4 practice portion of parallel and perpendicular lines. Okay, so in the previous video we learned about parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines are when two lines are going in the same direction and that will never meet. When you find the slope, these two parallel lines have the exact same slope, or perpendicular lines have the opposite reciprocals, which means if you have negative 2 over 3, then positive 3 over 2, the flip number upside down, is the slope for the perpendicular line. Okay, so write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through the given point and is parallel to the graph of each equation. Alright, let me bring up a little. Okay, oops. So you are to find the equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, let's keep that in mind. Move this over here. Okay. Alright, slope-intercept form is when you have y equals mx plus b. Okay? Because that's your slope and that's your y-intercept. Alright, so we want our answer to look like this. Alright. You have a point 3 and 2, and you want it to be parallel to this equation. What does that mean? Parallel means the same slope. So you're going to just extract the slope from here. And the slope here, if there's no number in front of a variable, that means there's an invisible 1. So my slope is 1. Okay? So we can put this in this equation, or you can use your slope point form and rewrite it into a slope intercept form. Either way, it's going to be the same answer. I'd rather just put this equation in here. So y is 2, m is 1, your x is 3. That means mx means m times x, so 1 times 3. Plus b. I'm going to solve this equation for b. So that means you have 2 equals 1 times 3 is 3 plus b. In order to find out what b is, I'm going to take away 3 on each side. And you have b equals negative 1. So again, I'm going to put it in this format, but now I have all my slope and my y-intercept. So my answer is y equals, my slope is 1, so I'm going to just write x instead of a 1x there, plus b. My b is a negative 1, so minus 1. And there's your answer. So my answer is y equals x minus 1. There you go. Alright, shall we try another one without a 1 as a slope? Okay. Alright, you still want your answer to look like y equals mx plus b. Alright, let's try number 4 here. Alright, so it's going through points 5 and 4. And all they're asking you from here is for it to be parallel, so it's going to have the exact same slope. So you're going to extract the slope m is 2 over 5. Okay, so I'm going to just put all these numbers in here in this equation. So y is a 4, not 5. Y is 4, x is 5. So 4 equals, your m here is 2 over 5. And your x is 5, and you're solving for b. Okay, so 5 over 5 is going to cancel out, so you have 4 equals 2 plus b. Subtract 2 on each side, and you have b equals 2. That makes sense because 2 plus 2 equals 4. Alright, so I'm going to rewrite my answer here. Y equals, my slope is 2 over 5 x, and your b, your y-intercept, is positive 2. And there's your final answer. Okay? Not too bad. Pretty easy. Alright, next, let's try one that is asking for a perpendicular. Okay, write an equation in slope-intercept form for the line that passes through a given point and is perpendicular to the graph of each equation. It's the exact same thing we've been doing with the parallel, but now instead of the same slope, it's going to be the reciprocal, the opposite reciprocal. Alright, so you have here still y equals mx plus b is what you want your answer to look like, because they want it in slope-intercept form. Alright, so your point here is negative 2 and negative 2. And your slope, now it's perpendicular, so you don't want the same slope. It's going to be opposite reciprocal. So that's a negative, so yours is going to be a positive. 1 over 3, you flip it upside down, so you have 3 over 1, which is actually 3. Okay, so now we're going to rewrite the equation same way we did the previous one with parallel slopes. So y is negative 2. Your m is 3. Your x is also negative 2 here. Plus b. We're going to solve for b. You have negative 2 equals, oops. So 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 plus b. You're going to add 6 to each side to get rid of that negative 6. And you have b equals 4. Okay? Rewrite this, and your answer is y equals, your slope is 3, and your y is 4, so plus 4. And there is your answer. Okay? Alright, so go ahead and try those on your own. And that was the practice part of section 4 of chapter 4.